know what's crazy? The crazy shit is right. Is that as far as Fu-Schnickens as a group, right? I would not think that you was the nigga that's out here beating niggas up at all of the shows, because from what I'm understanding, not your friends and all of that. I'm talking, fuck all of that. When it came past the rope, you was absolutely with the shits.
Me and Pac was with the shits.
Yeah, yo, you normally with the shits.
Me and Pac is with the shits.
With the shits.
Yeah. Me and Pac is always with the shits.
Right. And you know, Fu-Schnickens would be like, you know why I think they tried to make y'all go pop somewhat? Is because y'all had, it wasn't that y'all had more of a wholesome image than anybody. It wasn't like y'all niggas needed to curse, talk about killing anybody, any drugs, any of that. Y'all had rhymes.
The funny part about that is, people that know us, they know that we didn't have to act that way. Meaning, when the Fu-Schnickens went to do a show like in Manhattan or whatever, there's like 60 of us going, right? And the 60 niggas that went with us was with the shits. We didn't have to act no way, right? And even the dudes in your neighborhood that was wilding, they more so cheering you now, like, yo, that's my man. So I'm gonna show up at the show, and if anything happens, it ain't gonna be right inside here.
Right.
And to the point where, all right, for instance, right? Fu-Schnickens, we performed at Palladium.
Story time. I know.
What we did was we was like, I remember speaking to everybody at Flavor Unit. I was like, yo, we got this big show at the Palladium. Let's do Roll with the Flavor. Like, you know, come out there and let's show them, you know, love and everything. So I went on stage, and one of my friends, I said it as a joke. I was like, Dag, I need a piece of gum. All right? So the nigga threw a piece of gum on stage, right? And the gum hit me. All I saw was Treach and Freddie Foxxx pick him up and take him to the back, right? So the thing that people don't understand is, if that whole Flavor Unit thing was really family.
Yeah.
So to see them pick my boy up over their head and take him to the back, I don't know what happened. So I'm on the stage rhyming, trying to finish my verse so I could jump off to see what was going on back there, you know what I'm saying? So that was one of the wildest things that happened. And
That's right.
What did happen?
Nigga, the nigga name is Freddie Foxxx, real name is Bumpy Knuckles. I can tell you what happened.
Listen, that's another good friend in the industry that I have total respect for is Freddie Foxxx. You know what I mean?
Well, speaking of good friends, I got a theory
Okay.
on why I think they wanted you guys to go pop.
Okay.
You guys had a hit record with a basketball at the time sensation, Hall of Famer now, one of the greatest, Shaquille O'Neal. I think they wanted to tap in to that. They wanted to make you guys kind of like appeal more to the masses. How did you even collaborating with Shaquille O'Neal happen?
I just before I even start the story, I'm not heavily into sports at all. So Pac-Fu and Mac-Fu, they heavily into sports. And when Latifah got the phone call and was like, yo, I heard you know, Shaquille O'Neal, you know, you guys are his favorite rap group. So I was like, okay. And then the only way I knew about or understood the whole Shaquille O'Neal thing is my father was like, Shaquille O'Neal would be looked at as Lou Alcindor, you know, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of his time. So I'm like, okay, now I get it.
Right.
I understand the magnitude. So then to actually go to Florida to meet him, and the day when we went, he broke the backboard, and I was like, "Oh shit, this nigga."
With Ahmad Rashad, or
like
in the game?
In the game, he broke the backboard, like tore the backboard down and hit the ground.
He made it sit down.
Yeah, and got back up. Yeah, got back up.
He knew y'all was there?
Yeah, got back up and ran down. So I'm just like, oh nah, that's different. Like, you know, that's not certain things that you see in basketball. But the one thing I could say is, my mom used to always tell me that your dream is connected to somebody else's dream, right? So for me, when finally meeting him, right, and going to his house at that time he was actually spinning records, and he's doing blends, right? And I'm standing there going like this I'm bugged out by he's just doing blends, and he's on beat. You get what I'm saying? So for me, I was just like, so this is something that he always wanted to do, right? So, you know, to get the opportunity to get on a record, you could say you could tell that he was always preparing. So I was like, well, you know, let's do a record together. What's Up Doc was already done, right? So all we had to do was actually, you know, have him drop his verse at the end. So when he came into the studio, the paper that he had looked like he had a lot of pieces of paper taped to this one paper, right? So you could tell he was writing, trying to make sure that he get it perfect, right?
Was you nervous?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't nervous.
When I say nervous, like, was you like, yo, what if he's terrible?
Nah,
What
I didn't
would
feel
he
that.
say?
You know, I didn't feel that. And the only reason why I said I didn't feel that is because he was blending records. That means his timing is perfect, right? Because you could blend a record. And so look how big your hands is to find. And he didn't have any marks. He didn't have any markers on the record.
Oh, he was nice.
He was nice. So he's blending. So in my mind, I'm like, if you could blend records, you know counts, you, all right, so you all right. So it'll just probably be content or whatever. So when he finally went in there and said it, I was like, okay, let's change this up and just say this way and you're fine. And he did it. And after that, it just took off from there. You know what I mean?
Shaq-Fu was
took off. It took off from there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, let's make some noise. Let's talk. That right there. We got Shaq and Nas, Shaq and Big. Yeah, sure.
Shaq and Nas, Shaq and
Y'all
Biggie,
started that.
Shaq and Biggie.
Shaq and Wu-Tang. Shaq and everybody.
Right.
Because a lot of guys from the NBA tried it.
But like I said, it's more so about understanding that your dream is connected to somebody else's, right? So I looked at it this way. I may not have done a record with them, but I did a record with them because my man did a record with them. You know what I'm saying? Right. So everybody else was like, you know, when it's Shaq, I'm just like, if you were Emma, you would die to be in my shoes to be able to say that you sat and worked with somebody like, you know what I'm saying, from that magnitude, and to see him go and start his own label. After starting his own label, sign his own artist, I'm sitting there like, yeah, the opportunity, took the opportunity and he ran with it. You know what I mean?
You guys develop a friendship?
Yeah, we developed a friendship, like a real friendship. Like I can't do fake, right? So he's the type of person that'll call and say happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Or he'll text me like happy Father's Day, or you know, send some weird, crazy text about some jokes or whatever, and that's real. Plus he's the board member on our 501c3. All right. So whatever it is that we want to do when it comes to working with kids, you know, he would send shoes, he would send all sorts of stuff. Because we have a program in school called Math, Music Appreciation, Art, Time, and Healing. And we have our other foundation called Math.
Don't help this nigga anymore, please.
Let me finish.
No. You look at his head. Look at his fucking head right now.
What was the acronym again?
No, but it suits me.
Yes. What was the acronym again, brother?
Music
Appreciation,
Art, Time, and Healing. Math. Right? So for me, it was just...
Why nigga?
So for me, it was
When
perfect.
they gave it to you, you said it twisted for me and the hoes.
Nah, music appreciation, art, time, and healing. So
exactly, that's what I was saying. This whole time.
Right. So yeah. The non-for-profit is Math. Math, Mind, Body, and Soul is a non-for-profit, and Shaq is on the board for our non-for-profit. So, you know, to understand that after all these years, yeah, we started doing music and we still do music together, but at the same time, it's more so about, you know, living purposeful and giving back to the kids and engaging them. You know what I mean?
When was the last time y'all did a record?
Last month.
Yeah.
Last month we did the Kuya freestyle, and then we did a record called Warning.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so you put Shaq on a rhythm.
Wow. You got it.
Put Shaq on the rhythm.
You put Shaq on a rhythm.
On a version.
You put him on a version.
Put him on a version.
Yeah, you put him on a version. Yeah. So, you know, again, it's more so about creating new things, man. Not just us jumping on the record and doing the same thing. You know what I mean? And making sure that whatever it is that we do, we push boundaries, and he'd be the only basketball player that has done it. We don't want it to be a situation where everybody else, when you look down the line, oh, he did that too. No, let it be him. You know what I'm saying? Let it be him.
He
I'm not
kind of
that.
paved the way.
Nah, let it be you.
No,
Now we
meaning,
got-
let it, right, meaning like, yo, I'm gonna, if it's if the handoff is like that, it's like, yo, you know something, they never heard a basketball play on a rhythm. Let's try that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's try that. Let's be the first ones to do that. Nah, stay in the pocket, boom, boom. All right, drop that. All right, that's dope. Let's give it out to people, and people are just like, where that's Shaq.
It's Shaq
So at the end of the day, I'd rather it be people look up at him and be like, yeah, he's the first person to do all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what I love is he good at it. He's really good at it. He's not, you don't hear Shaq and be like, shit,
See,
why
me,
is these basketball niggas rapping? He really can rap, like.
He got better.
I'm a visual person, so I just in my head, I'm trying to picture Shaq in the dance hall singing.
I don't know that.
I don't know. I'm picturing him in the dance.
I don't know if that's gonna be that. I don't know if that's gonna be that.
You know
I don't
what
know
I'm
if that's
talking
gonna be that. But I get what you're saying. But I think at the end of the day, when you hear certain records and be like, yo, that's him, you're gonna have to respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because many of those other basketball players wouldn't even try that, and you gotta think about it. There's no fear with him. He ain't scared. He'll try it, and if it sound corny, he'll be like, nah, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm the type of person that's gonna push him and be like, nah, try that, bro, or whatever. Let's at least get the song done, and we listen to it and be like, yeah, let's start some noise on the internet. Let's just throw it up and see what people say, and then people will be like, yo, I didn't even know that bro could do that. You know what I'm saying? So
Listen, man.
He ain't missed yet.
Listen, one thing that I've realized when it comes to music is you just gotta let it fly, man.
yeah,
Like if Steven Seagal got a reggae album.
he had that reggae.
Y'all forgot about that. Y'all forgot about Steven Seagal and the Punani.
I kind of wanted to.
Steven Seagal had
The
a reggae.
Punani, you forgot about the Punani and Steven Seagal.
What you talking about?
reggae
Snoop
record.
is a Long Beach Crip. He had a reggae album.
That's Snoop Lion.
Snoop Lion.
Don't leave out even Chip sliding off and showing his vocals too.
Yeah, but nah, he, like I said, he started there. He had the cheat code.
I'm talking about he sings. He's singing vocals.
What's singing vocals?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
Nah, hold on. There's another something I missed?
How did we miss this?
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.